Doo-doo. I know I haven't been off long, but what is that? 1,292 fish total, 994 common, 277 trophy, and 21 uniques. I have 157,000 and I need to get 200,000 so I can buy 2 setups and finally leave. I'm only going with 2 setups for the time being, but 2 setups so I can finally leave and go to San Joaquin. So I'm going to try and finish out the 43 baits, shiners. And if I need be, I will use the small minnows to catch the pike. So for right now, finish the 43 shiners, work on a few of the minnows, and then I should have enough money to leave. It should only be around 2 keep nets. So I should be able to leave after I finish 2 keep nets, or after I fill 2 keep nets, and then I should be fine. So basically fill the keep net twice, see how much money I have, and hopefully I can finally go to San Joaquin so I can farm some sturgeon and gain some more XP. After San Joaquin, I'm debating on either going to I would like to go to what is that? Sander Bergerstein, if I'm able to have the rods. So right now the hard part's going to be money. Out of everything is just money again, because of buying setups and yeah, mainly just setups. So let the fun begin. It's just basically grinding pike again. There's nothing too different about that, just grinding pike. I was checking, I did all the math, so I have everything I need. So it came out to 197,000 that I'll need in total for everything that I want. And that's only for 2 setups. So should be a very short time for me to do that. I'm not positive on what I'm going to do after San Joaquin. I'm not planning on being there for a huge amount of time. I would rather move on to Weeping Willows instead of being stuck at San Joaquin. Even without having the ground bait and everything that I want for Weeping Willows, I'd still rather move on than be stuck there. Because there's not much for San Joaquin besides the sturgeon. That will require more setups, carp rods, and everything else, so I might be able to use the bottom rods at Weeping, which will be helpful. But I'm at a difficult point because I'm going to have to grind more money. And this is still the best place for money. Even with the sturgeon might actually hurt me when it comes to money. So, we will see. Today's goal, though, just to finally buy the setups and be able to leave St. Croix. That's the biggest goal for today, is just get the money to leave, buy the setups and leave St. Croix and finally get to San Joaquin. Depending on how much time this takes me, I might fish a few nights at San Joaquin, but we will see. I'm going to be cutting it extremely close, money-wise. And if San Joaquin doesn't earn me money, and it starts putting me in negatives, I'm going to have to come back here. It's a good start though. 2 trophies right off the back, a 15-pound and an 18-pound trophy. So, good start. And those two are just in La La Land. So a big part of today is just simply get the money and finally buy the setups to leave. I'm not going to be fishing for muskie. I'm not going to be fishing for anything else at this map. So just the pike and then move on to the sturgeon. So kind of doing the math here as well. I'm looking at XP on the pike and the money on the pike. And the sad part is I still think the pike are actually more beneficial than the sturgeon as well. Which is kind of weird, but we will see in a second. I just need to check on that 10-pounder one I just caught. So I was doing testing in San Joaquin with the new setup that I'm going to end up getting. I got roughly 800 XP for a 38-pound fish. Okay. And I made $2,200 off of that fish. So that's roughly 4 times bigger than what this northern pike is. So if I times all this by 4, so we're going to go 210. So that's 840 XP. And what? 2,400 plus another 12, so 25. What is that? 25.2? So another 2,520 in cash. So if I catch 4 northern pike, I get the amount of 1 sturgeon. Now that's not including trophies, and that's not including uniques, which the white sturgeon only come in common. So 1 fish in comparison to 4 fish, and keep net wise is a big thing. So you're 1 fish that will consume 38 to 40 pounds of my keep net in comparison to 4 fish. So they're somewhat equal. So if you really don't want to leave St. Croix, I don't think you need to go to San Joaquin. I think if you really wanted to, you could just sit here and farm pike until level 42 or 40, whatever you prefer. So I don't know if it's 100% necessary to go to San Joaquin to farm sturgeon. I gotta check price per day for St. Croix, but it's $2,000 per day for me to be at San Joaquin, and that's only to fish the night times. That's all night fishing at San Joaquin. So I don't know. My preference is to fish during the day. I like the day. It's very gorgeous. So, and I'm not gonna see anything at night. Even with my little hat, my little flashlight, it's not gonna be able to have much visible besides my fishing poles in front of my face. So I don't know, to each their own. I'm testing out San Joaquin, but I have a high suspicion that I'm going to end up coming back here and just fishing the pike until like level 46, give or take 46. We'll see what I decide though. So if not, I'm going to end up going to, I would like to go to Sander Begerstein and fishing for the steelhead and the big head carp. Those always give good money and XP. Which, those are not too difficult to catch. The setups will be costly, but that'll be it. The unique steelhead and big head get like 60 plus pounds, 60 to like 68 pounds. So getting the setups are going to cost the most. Yeah, my second rod's going off already. Come in. Come on. You're fighting like a muskie. It's a trophy uni. I mean trophy northern pike. 19 pounds is really nice size. I wish I had sunglasses, but I currently don't. And I'm not spending 100 Bitcoins just to be able to get glasses. I'll be able to fill my keep net 2 times, and I should have the money. I might spend a little bit more time just farming a 3rd day. There's my muskie. Just so I can have a little bit more cash on hand. Because no matter what, I'm going to immediately be spending $196. That's given. Like, there's no way around that to be able to go to San Joaquin. Because I have 3 float setups. None of these are going to be able to catch sturgeon. Even with the setups I'm going to be purchasing, the sturgeon are going to be a fight. It's going to be almost equal to, if not slightly more difficult than what I'm currently doing. There's another trophy pike. Yeah, my route's going off. The little guy. Yeah, it's 9.4. It's 2 trophies from here, 2 trophies from other location. I might want to move after this fish. Okay, never mind, I swam off anyways. One more fish, I'm gonna end up moving. Normally I do 2 to 3 trophies per location and then move, so if this is another common, then I'm definitely moving. Or it just swims off. Let's see if we can entice one. There's something. It might be 2. It's hard to tell which one is about to go under, since all 3 are in the same location, but I do think it's orange. Yeah, I think it's orange. There you go. Yeah, it's a little guy. Come on. Yeah, 7.7. Time to move. I will be taking one of these setups with me for the time being, but that's all I'm going to be doing. Because I can still fish for other fish, willamette, samwaki, than the sturgeon. So, and I'll have the small minnows on me, so I'll just cast stuff out for with the float rod. The only other fish I'll be looking for when I'm there is possibly the steelhead or the striper white bass. I'm kind of curious how much XP that those two will give me. Here, fishy, fishy, fishy. Come on. It's still gonna take me like an hour to fill my keep net twice. That's not bad though. XP and money. There's no setups, even if I get to level 37, there's no setups that's going to change. The only way it would is if I get to level 38 or to level 40. That's the only time I would change my setups. And then that's still going to cost me like another, what, 40, 50 grand for that? Easily. So, the reels alone that I'm getting are going to cost me 30,000. So that's already a pretty penny. Tiny. Yeah, 7.5, tiny. I swear when I cast out it scares the fish away. Is anything? Mueller? No, you swam away too? No, you came right back. Oh, lovely. Now my orange one's getting played with. Are they both gonna go off? White or orange? White or orange? I swear it's gonna be white first. Yeah. Then the orange one's gonna go off almost immediately, isn't it? Yep, that is the orange one. Oh, all three. Lovely. I'm gonna juggle the next two. I just want to get this one in, and then I'm going to juggle both of them. There's the trophy, 14 pound. I have to pick up two first, and there's two gone. I kind of thought that was going to happen. It's a tiny guy. Tiny, tiny. Yeah, 9 pounder. Taking a break from competitions right now. That's why I've been on this account so much lately. Eventually, in a short time, I'll be going back to competitions. So, I just wanted to take a break from them. I was trying each one out for, like, first time, just to see which ones I'll feel comfortable doing more later on. So, found a few of them that I actually really enjoy. So I'll be doing those more frequently. But, yes, he just swam off too. No, come on, fishies. Come on, fishies. You actually gonna take this time? There you go. I'm looking for 2 more trophies from here. Or a trophy from here. That orange one just got slingshotted into the weeds. I hope it doesn't snag. Yeah, the orange one's just right in the lily pads. Please do not snag. There you go. You might be trophy. Yeah, 15-pound trophy. And there's 2 trophies from this location. I can push for a third, but that's really it. If anything, it's just going to be a bunch of commons again. I could fish where the muskies are, where the clear muskies are. I just don't want to take the risk of a clear muskie taking it. I don't think they're worth anything. So I just end up throwing that back if I do. White one could come in. I'm gonna move. Fight is slowing down and it's time to move. And all I'm doing is rotating between 3 locations. The middle location I do not expect. So this one I can get a unique northern pike from. The location over there I cannot. I have never gotten a unique northern pike from. I've had better luck at getting a muskie from over there. And then the location I just came from, you can get a unique northern pike. So, to each its own. I've just never had luck at the second location to get a pike, a unique northern pike from. This one I'm going to cast a little bit short. You can go into you can cast you right there. You can go 1. And then you are going to go a little bit further out. And you can go into, you can stay in my hand for a second until you go into 2. Never mind, I just swam off. I got 2 of them. Let's see. I'm gonna rail this one out a little bit more, just so that when I set it down, I don't yank him. That's gonna be orange or green. There's the green. Yeah, I just yanked the orange one again. Oh, it still took, okay. I'll have time to cast back out. I should. Nah, just gonna judge. Yep, perfectly fine. Bait was eaten or lost. Lovely. I don't know why it keeps doing that. It's like the 9th one today alone. Come on. I'm not doing anything weird. I'm kind of waiting for the trophies to respawn. That's why I wanted to come back here. It's because they'll respawn before the other ones will. I'm going to cast this a little bit farther out. Is this my bad rod? This is my bad rod. Give me the white rod. The white bobber. Give me the white bobber. Mess around a little bit. Yeah, that one just went under. There's tiger muskie and then normal muskie right there where that white float is. A lot of people get the unique tiger muskie from right there. Yeah, there's my trophy. No, he swam off. The green one does not look like it's doing well. Sorry, I keep zooming in and out. I'm checking the white one every few seconds. Think I can entice one? Okay, or the green. Either one. Did that just swim off too? Really? Something keeps plopping out. Like plopping around out there. What's gonna be my luck on the green one? Probably 0. Kinda looking at the white one right now. See if I can entice something. Come on. No, I'm probably gonna recast these two. I see him under there. Looks like a decent size. Come on. Come on. There it goes. Should be my trophy too. Come on. I'm guessing 18. 18 pounds. 18 pounds. Come on. My other rod. 19 too. I thought it was a trophy. Do I have time? I should have time. Unless it just tells me bait was eaten or lost. The little guy. 9.9. 9.9. The little one. We will stay for a second. Just second recast this white one. See if I can entice something on the white one. Yeah, that's the muskie. That just swam off too. How deep do I got this one? I think this one was short. 36. You just swam off too. Only 23 baits left. This day is almost over. I'm at 238 pounds out of 264. So I should fill this keep net and have a few left. But I am going to end up having to switch to small minnows for the next day. So I don't know how that's going to affect my bite rate. It might slow it down. Both of these just swim off. Both of them. So we'll figure that out when it comes. That one's just me messing around. Looks like I'm getting a bite out there. Looks like I did get a bite out there. Well, I guess I didn't want it. No, it's coming after it. That one is too over here. Which one? Which one? That's gonna be a muskie no matter what. That one just swam off again. I don't think you're swimming off. That one swam off again though. That's bugging me. If it's a tiger muskie, I'll be happy. I don't really want a normal muskie. I think it's a tiger. Nope, normal muskie. Yay, 37! I don't really care. Like I said, even with 37, it's not going to change any of the setups I am looking at, so. The only thing it may change is the line that I was looking at. I only need one more fish. I'm just going to stay here for a little bit longer. Go to the next day when I catch the next fish. You. Just going to move you. Can I entice one out the weeds? No, I guess not. It might not even matter. That orange one might go off. Nope, I guess not. Yeah, try for another muskie again. No point not to right now. Tiger muskies, they're perfectly fine size-wise. I just don't want to fight a trophy muskie because that's going to be 30 plus pounds, and I really don't care to keep one of those. It's not worth the XP or money. You're both going to go off at the same time, aren't you? Guessing game, green or orange? Green or orange? Yeah, I was going to call green. Wrong one. And I think you're a trophy. Yeah, I think you're a trophy. Is the orange about to go off too? I'm not going to be able to keep the one. No, the orange one swam off again, didn't it? Yeah, trophy 17 pounds. I'm over, so I'm just gonna go to the next day now. That's a 2 hump. Just go here. That's another 20,000 to my total, which brings me up to 177. So 20,000 more, which is a full keep net again. And then I'm fine. Like I said, I may fish a few more on a third day just to have a little bit more cash on hand, but that'll be it. And my musky rod is about to go off. Orange one needs to go off really soon so I can catch that one too. Bait was eaten or lost. I'm assuming that's you. Yeah, something's weird right now, because I should not be losing this much bait. This one's tiny. Oh, tiger muskie. I'm still gonna just cast out here for a little bit. Come on, come on. That's what I was looking at. The musky one's about to go off again. Is the muskie going to? Yeah, it did. It did take it before that one. The only thing it is like is the amount I have to reel in. This one is small, but I am not going to get this in time, so I'm going to have to switch. This one is small, but I'm still going to have to juggle between the two. Is this still at 100? No, okay. Let's get it to 50. There you go. Let's see. Can I get this one to 50? That's 44. Yeah, come on, you little muskie. I got a northern pike on one, and I got a muskie on the other. I'm hoping it's a tiger muskie, too. Come on, come on, come on. That's 20. Yeah, that's tiger muskie. The trophy tiger muskie. Sorry, I can't look at it. I would like to look at it, but I can't. I need to pick these up, because both these rods are going off. Come on. I want to get this one in before I grab that third rod, but it's not acting. Yeah, it's a trophy 17. What are you? Don't lose my bait. What are you? What are you? I'm really surprised that all the days I've fished at St. Croix that this rod is the lowest. This was the first rod I came here with, and it's just now getting down into the 60%. So, I'm quite impressed on how long I've been able to fish with these. What are you? A 20-pound trophy. What is that trophy? So I pulled 2 trophies out, so I might be able to get a third, and then I have to move. But if I pull out another common, I'm just gonna move. Number 1. You're already getting hit. The green one? Yeah, green, I think. Yeah, green. Orange one might go off in a second, though. Yeah, I think this is a common. I don't think it's a trophy. Yeah, it's common. Hold the rod. See what that one comes up with. And I'm almost out of shiners. I can't buy them in store here either. Yeah, hey Tyler. How's your day going? Yeah, I'm very hit or miss, but I do stream very early or very late, so. The middle of the day, normally I'm sleeping or busy, so. You just woke up? Yeah, it's probably early morning for you. What is it? It's like 1 a.m. I mean 1 p.m. for me right now. Yeah, it's 1 p.m. for me right now. Oh, that's 12. Hey, hey. Sometimes that's early morning for people, okay? My buddy makes fun of me because I'll wake up at 7 p.m. or 8 or 9 p.m. in the afternoon, and he's ending his day when I'm just waking up. Green or orange? Orange. Green might still go off. But yeah, I'm just kind of trying to finish out St. Croix so I can finally go to San Joaquin today. I need to fill my cube net one more time and then fish a slight amount just to have a little bit of walking around money. This one's gonna run. They're both trophies, aren't they? I think they're both trophies. So don't go nowhere. I'm not going anywhere. I still got a little while before I go anywhere. I know there's a competition coming up very soon too, though. I'm not gonna be in it this time, but one of my buddies might be turning his stream on. Yeah, the rods are very bent over. Yeah, that thing's facing the ground right now. What are you? An 18-pound trophy. I can't even cast out yet. It's a little guy. There's a tiny. And of course there's a muskie. Even with a 13-pound muskie, it's not bad. I'm actually quite surprised that I'm not caught in a clear muskie right here though. Because that location right there, and that one right there, you get clear muskie. So I don't know why there's no clear muskie over here. Okay, trophy number 2. Just leaves me a trophy. Possibly one more trophy here. If not, I move. Which one? Step 1. Hopefully this is my other trophy. Nah, I don't think it is. 7-pounder. I'll go for one more. Yeah, go for one more. If it's a common, then I leave. Nah, it's definitely a common. Why are you max dragged? I have 4-pound northern pike. That's not classed as a young. Yeah, 7-pound. Yeah, it's 2 commons in a row. I'm moving. Go away. Thank you. So I need 100 more pounds in my keep net. Oh, my math might be wrong. I think no, it should have been set up for 36. I think I set everything up for level 36. It shouldn't be level 38. I hope I'm not wrong on that. I think 1 or 2 items might be level 38 though. So my math might be wrong. And the only way for me to double check it is for me to leave here. Crap. Okay, trophies, 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 more trophies. Give me trophies. And I only have 5 shiners left. Yeah, I think one person has, but I'm not too worried. Everybody has a life to live, so I'm just so happy to be playing a video game with my life at the moment. That 21-pounder. It's almost a unique. I did catch 1 unique earlier, so I was at least happy about that. Is that one going to go off too? No. The 88-pound keep net. That should be making you, what, 3,000 to almost 4,000 easily? It's probably closer to like $3,200 per keep net. I'm looking at getting a new keep net, which will be 400 pounds, I think. So, but I hope my math's not wrong. I do think I set everything up for level 38, not for 37. Or for 36. So, I hope I'm not wrong. I'll find out soon enough, I guess. Which one? White or orange? White or orange? White. Did that one go off? Yeah, 5 to 6K on that one. So yeah, you should be making a lot more than that. I think I was only making 6K, and that was even on my 198 though. Oh, you're kg. You're kg, so yeah, that would be your 198. Sorry, that's in pounds for me. So yeah, it should be around 5 to 6K on the 88 kg. Sorry, I was thinking in pounds. I am American. Am I gonna get this in time? What are you, a trophy? Or a uni? What are you? Come on. I'm probably gonna lose that other fish. I think this might be uni. Yeah, that... Okay, what happened there? That might be uni. That's 21 pound trophy again. What happened here? Look at... My bobber's over here on the ground. Oh, sorry. Why? Yeah, it's 88 pounds. I thought you were talking in kgs for a second, because the kg would have been around 198. The 198 pounds, I was getting 5 to 6K. Sorry, a little lost this morning. But yeah, 5,000-6,000, that's still good profit every single day. And down to one shiner. So, I gotta switch over to small minnows. I think I'm making, on 264 pounds, I'm making around 20,000 per keep net. So that's why I'm estimating I need 196,000 for me to finally leave. But I'm hoping I didn't do all the math for level 38 and not level 36. So and for me to double check, I'd have to switch accounts and check on my main one again. And for 25 pounds, you have 3,000. This sounds about right. Yeah, it sounds about right. Should be almost 4,000. Because it's roughly like $200 per walleye. So I'm completely out of shiners. So everything else I can fish for is just simply off the small minnows. So, and small minnows are going to cut my bite rate slightly. Yeah, 3 pound walleye. I was doing it off of 2 pound walleyes. 2 pound walleyes around 200 to like 240 normally. But yeah, I'm assuming you're still at Emerald Lake farming the walleye. What level are you up to now? I just had 2 swim off. And really, did that one just swim off too? You're level 24. Oh, you're almost here. I think I had to save up around $64,000 for me to come here finally. And that was for one of these rod setups and for travel and license. So yeah, if you save up around like 70 to like 80,000, you'll be able to buy a better float rod that you can catch the pike with. I came here with only one float rod and just fished with that until I saved up enough money to leave, buy a better keep net, buy another rod setup, and then came back. But congrats on the level 24. You basically have gained 10 levels just being at Emerald Lake already. So I think you started at level 13 when you first started talking. So. That one swam off. Okay. Did I pick up the right rod? Yes, I did. And there's the last shiner too. I'm hoping the small minnows don't decrease my bite rate too much. And I hope I don't get a bunch of commons off of them. Okay, so you're out of bait now too. Going to wait for this one to see if I get fish on this one or not. Yeah, it's like 10 levels. 10 to 11 levels. So, that's why I was saying you started talking to me when you were around level 13. That's a 6-pounder. Did I pull the trophies out? I did pull the trophies out. I need, give or take, 2 more fish. And then this keep net will be full. I should have 190. But do I just stay here until level 38? The other downside to this is being on minnows. And large minnows are gonna cost me. That's for 30 of them is 10, what is that? 35 of them is 10 grand. So even if I fill the keep net on 35 fish, I only profit 10 grand. So I'm probably stuck with the small minnows for a little while. You go there. I need to put the small minnows on the other rod, that's what it was. If you have the 88-pound keep net and you're making 6,000 a day, 5 to 6,000 a day, you only have to spend, it seems like a lot more, but I think I only spent 5 days fishing for the walleye before I got 50, what would it come out to, $46,000 in like 5 days at Emerald. So it's not as bad as you think. It's small to me at the moment, yes. Yes, I really do. I need to, for me to go to San Joaquin, I'm going to have to spend $196,000 on 2 rods, so 2 rod setups, and the license and travel fee. So yeah, 10 grand compared to 200. It's kind of small. The reels, just for the 2 reels that I want, one reel alone is $30,000. So 10 grand, I can't even buy a reel with it. I'm at St. Croix right now, which is level 30. So that's why I'm suggesting save up your money, get around closer to 60 to 70, and you'll be able to buy brand new rod setups that you can come and fish here with. I'll pull them up in a second. Let me catch this fish and I'll show you. Or let me catch both these fish and I'll show you. Depending on what this is, I will just teach one of the other ones. Are you a common or are you a trophy? You're a common. You can go back in the water. Give me. Thank you. So the rod setups I'm currently using are 19-pound rod setups that you should be able to get before you get here. Actually, I think I can get rid of one fish. I think I have like a little 5-pounder or a 4-pounder, don't I? I have a little 4-pounder. No, it has has to be a 7-pounder for me to get rid of it. That's 7-7. That's 7-1. 7-8, 7-4, 6. 6, what? Oh. Actually, I can do you. Oh. That's 0.1 off. Little 13-pound muskie, you can go away. Yeah, you can go away. I'll keep you. Because that means I can still catch more fish. So, give me 1 second. I'll pull up a rod. So, for this setup alone, it's a 19.5 pound setup. This is a 18-pound reel. So, these two alone, plus the line, plus the bobber, plus the leader and hooks, I think cost me close to like 30. It came out to like 24,000, 26,000. Because this is around 8,200. This was around 12,000 for just the reel. So, that's 20,000 alone plus the extra stuff. But this setup, I have not had any issues, and I can even catch the 34-pound uniques on it. So, and the pike do prefer float rods over bottom rods. And the bottom rods normally don't open up until level 34. So, 32 or 34. So they're not really worth getting. You're better off to just buy really good float rods and then come here. For travel and license to come here, which St. Croix is level 30, it comes out to 17,000 for just travel and license. And then you add the, I'm gonna estimate 26,000 for rod, reel, and line and setup. So, yeah. Even for me to go to San Joaquin, I did the math on San Joaquin. It will take 4 pikes, 4 10-pound pikes to equal a 40-pound sturgeon. So, for one fish, in comparison to 4 pikes, you're 8 pounds. I don't really want to keep you, but I'll keep you. Let's see what this one is, and then I'll probably skip days. So, the math is mathing, but yeah, it's the amount of money it takes to move on. You are tiny, aren't you? Yeah, a little 6-pounder. I could chuck that little 4-pounder now. Yeah, that little 4-pounder can go away. There you go. Let's see. Do I have a 10-pounder on me? I'll go with this one. So, 200 XP, $800. And a sturgeon was 40 pounds. So if I times that all by 4, it's 800 XP for 4 pike. And then 2,600 for 4 pike. So it's 2,600 in cash for 4 pike. Where's the 32? That's 32. That's 3,200. So the sturgeon was less money, but the same XP as 4 northern pike. So I don't know if it's beneficial to actually leave here, because you're making more money, but you're catching more fish is the big thing. So 1 fish in comparison to 4 fish. That's kind of what the math comes down to. I will have the money to skip. I'm going to skip this day, and I'm going to fish a little bit longer into the next one. So that's 20,000. Yeah, I'm only at 195, and I need to be over 196,000 minimum. So I'm stuck fishing for a little bit longer. Most people that research XP and how to like grind and level up faster, most of them will find EESS, which refers to Emerald Lake, Everglades, St. Croix, and San Joaquin. I don't like the Everglades for leveling. It is a cache. It is good for cache, but it's not good for leveling. And most people don't go for the right fish when they go to the Everglades. Everybody wants to go for largemouth bass, but they should not even touch the largemouth bass. They should be going for the peacock, butterfly peacock bass. So most of them think that the largemouth are the money in XP, but the peacock bass are money in XP. And this is what I was afraid of. With the small minnows, I'm going to catch a bunch of commons. And if I buy the large minnows, I'm going to have to do 2 days. But yeah, the walleye are a lot better than any of the, like, a lot better than most fish. When you come here though, you can actually catch unique walleye that are upwards of 18 pounds. So, when I have cloudy, really bad cloudy days, I'll go fish for the walleye here. I'm going to catch so many commons, ain't I? And if that's the case, I'm going to change something then. If you're a common again, I'm changing. Are you a trophy? I don't think you're a trophy. I think you're a large common. Yeah, you're 9.7. Yeah, I only get 184 XP for a 9-pound fish. The only thing that's worth it is $755 though. We're going to do this. No, smaller bait, bigger hook. Depends on what your gear is. I was pulling in, I think, I can pull it up in a second. I think my biggest was 14 pounds when I got here, and that was only on a 10-pound setup. I think the 8-aught hooks are gonna scare too many fish away. So I think I pulled. Where are you at? That's tiger muskie. That's a 9-pound walleye. Was it this one? Yeah, that's 10-pound walleye. That's the trophy, is a 10-pound walleye, and that was on a 10-pound rod. I'm going to have to switch these back, and I just don't want a bunch of comments. Look up here. When you see the rod, it'll tell you line weight. It says 5 pounds to 19.5 pounds. And then when you look at reel, it'll tell you max drag. So the max drag on my reel is 18 pounds. So this is technically around an 18-pound setup. 18-pound max drag. I got 19-pound test, and then I have a 19.5 rod. So I'm assuming your rod is breaking quite fast then. And depending on what your line is as well. Rule of thumb, if you notice my line is equal to or bigger than your rod, and then you want your reel to always be slightly smaller than your rod. But yeah, on your 12-pound reel, you'll be able to catch the trophy walleyes here. But rule of thumb, yes, line and then rod and then reel. I'm gonna catch too many comments, and I do not want to spend 10 grand to get large minnows, but I'm about to. Yeah, the 13-pound is actually quite good. You just, with the 9-pound rod, you're going to break your rod quite fast. If you watch, hold on. Sorry, I had to clear my throat. If you watch when I fight a fish on my right hand side, the line and the rod are almost equal, and then the reel is really high up there because I'm stressing the reel more than anything else. So you either want them extremely equal to where all three are stressing equally, or you want your line and rod to be stressing less than your reel. Because that's why most people don't max drag their reels, is because they're going to overstress their reel. And I'd prefer my reel to break before my line does. Which one are you two? No, it's not going to break that fast, but if you look at the lines, like what I'm pointing at on the right hand side, you're gonna see that middle one, like really high up there. Yeah, the Pro setup does show a lot better. I prefer the Pro just so that if my setup isn't properly dialed in, I can see which one I need to fix. Okay, what's up with all the comments? I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to. I don't want to, but I'm going to have to. Let's go back over here. I don't want to, but I'm gonna have to. That's for 35 of them. I don't want to, but I'm gonna have to. Why does this still say small minnow? There you go. Spend 10 grand to make 10 grand. If your rod is the lowest, that would not be a 9-pound rod then. Unless you're not you're not upping your drag that much. Yeah, if your rod is the lowest, something you're probably not 9 pounds, or you're not upping your drag. And you're running at a really, really low drag. Okay, which one? Are all three? Yeah, something, you're not reading something right then. If you're max dragging, your reel would be going. If you're max dragging, your reel would be going, and if you're max dragging, your rod should be like almost shot. The only way that would be is if you have a really big rod. That would be lower, but I'm gonna miss that second fish, I know. Yeah, if I don't juggle, I'm gonna miss it. I'm not gonna juggle. Give me this one. Yeah, straight to a trophy. The small minnows are just gonna give me, yeah, there it goes. Small minnows are just gonna give me a bunch of comments. Yeah, I think you're reading something wrong. Because 9-pound rod with a 12-pound reel, your rod should be being shot. Yeah, that sounds right. That sounds right. Yeah, your rod should be a lot higher on the bars than the your line and the reel. Oh, this is not good. Okay, come on. Come on. About to max drag this one just to get this thing in. Come on. Okay, I lost one. That's why, 36-pound unique. And both of those just timed out. Okay, well, got a unique. And it's a new PB, so. But yeah, your rod should be spiking higher than your line and your reel. Just be careful on the max drag. That's the big thing, is be careful on the max drag. Because nobody max drags anymore because you take too much of a chance of like your rod being broken. So my rod was just at what, 70 something. I'm already down to 69% just from that few minutes of the fight. I'm okay, I'm missing both those. Not too disappointed. Large minnow, I am gonna get more uniques too. Where did you go? Oh, you're still same spot. Yeah. If you look at my bottom right corner, I keep my drag just one lower. Literally just one lower than needed. If I do click it one more time, it's going to just break my reel. I need to check if my buddy's online. Look, another trophy. The trophy into a unique and a trophy and then into a trophy. Large minnows are a lot better, and that's what I knew they would be. I just didn't want to spend 10 grand on them because even with 133 pounds in there, I just made my money back. At least I'm making profit now, but yeah, I'm still going to be behind in money. I do need to check if my buddy is online. He's currently offline, so I can't ask him. I'm wondering if he's on right now. Yeah, one of them is. He's a Tiber. forgot to mark the uni. I wish we could choose what fish we want to mark in the fish keep. Instead of having to mark it immediately after catching it, I wish we could choose which fish we could mark. That 20-pounder. You're a muskie or you're a trophy? Which one? Yeah, it's a 20-pounder. That's what I figured. You do get a lot more trophies and uniques on the large minnows, but shiners are just more cost efficient. Yeah, 10-pound trophy. 10-pounder. Little disappointed, I forgot to mark the uni. You're not a 20-pounder. You might be another 20-pounder. I think that rod's about to go off. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's a 20-pound muskie. I knew it was around 20 pounds, but did not consider muskie. Uh, 10 pounds. No, I'm guessing 10 pounds. 14. Do I stay here? Do I move on? I move on. Damn, because I bought the small minnows, it may cause me to fish a little bit longer. I bought the large minnows. That's okay. What am I at? I'm halfway through 37 right now. I'm just talking to myself. My buddy's currently streaming competition in Tiber, and then I think in like an hour or so after this he'll be doing another competition. Do I really want to cast all three out? Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of. Is that both of them? I think that's both of them. Yeah, that one just went. Yep, they both just went at the same time. Okay, come here, little guy. A little 7-pounder. I will cast you out. I should have time to. That one's a lot bigger. Yeah, that's bigger. Not by much. It's 9-pounder, I'm guessing. Yeah, 7.2. 0.07 bigger. That makes sense. Ooh, I cast that very shallow. Because I bought the large minnows, I'm gonna have to spend more time here. It did give me the uniques and trophies back, but I'm only going to profit 10 grand this for today. No, you're good. I'm just fishing for pike. I was trying to eat before I got on, so. At least I'll have a little bit of them left over by the end of the day. So yeah, I'll have to fish one more day. Not a huge deal. No, I do not have Discord. Um, if I get more subscribers and like more views, I'll probably make one. But since I'm so small right now, and I don't have many people that do watch me, I'm just gonna stay on YouTube for right now. I'm going to max drag you, just pull you in. Come on. There you go. There, 16. What are you? What are you? What are you? What are you? But yeah, because I'm so small right now, I'm not gonna do Discord or anything. Nah, 9.5. I'd have to get rid of like a 15-pounder. Yeah, I'm not going to. I'm just gonna dump you. On to the next day. 21,000 minus the 9. So minus 10,000. So I made 11,000 for the day. So I'm at 204 now. The only thing I wish I could do is double check my math before I end up leaving. So I'm going to end up buying everything at the beginning of next stream. Right now I'm just going to finish out all my bait. Probably this day, and then I'm going to call it. So at the beginning of next stream is when I'll buy all my new gear, and I work on San Joaquin. Is that both of you? You're both just walking away. Yeah, one of them just... Oh, they literally both at the same exact time. Come on. Break, break. There you go. I need to do this one. Probably not today. This will probably be the last one for today. And then I'll probably end up doing San Joaquin tomorrow. I've already streamed, I think, once today. And then that was earlier. And then this one is before I go to bed. That's another pike. Another trophy at least. If I do get on tonight, it'll probably be competitions. It won't be the free to play, it'll be a competition. Since I finished the Halloween missions, I don't have anything else to do right now. So it's competitions or the free to play account. Okay, you're gonna go. There you go. I would like to actually stream Rocket League again, but that one keeps getting copyrights. Trophy 12-pounder. That's trophy number 2. And Rocket League is very toxic. The other game I might end up trying again, I've never streamed it, but I used to play a lot of hours in it, is Diablo 4. But I'm behind in the season right now, so. There's my third trophy. Take this fish and then I'm gonna move. There you go. Yeah, we could play together. I know normally have anybody to play with on Rocket League, so. But what rank are you on Rocket League? This might be my uni. This might be a uni. If not, it's a really big trophy. Nope, another uni. A 30-pound uni. Yeah, large minnows do get more uniques and more trophies. It just cost a lot. What? Another uni? Alright. Since I pulled, I'm not going to mark that uni. I already have 2 marks here, so. I never got the champ, but I only play it in my free time. You, I'm going to delete. I think I topped out at like Diamond 2, Diamond 3. So, always gotta blame your teammates. And also, it really depends on what season you're referring to, because they changed all the ranking systems in Season 13. So, a lot of people that were champs in like Season 12 ended up dropping all the way down to Plat. And a lot of even higher level players dropped like 2 ranks. So, I play a lot of champs and a lot of like old SSLs that are from like Season 8, Season 9, that they play like they're flat players. So it really depends on what season you played last. Hilarious part is I'm stuck in Plat 3 to Diamond 1, but if I go to casual, I play SSLs and I play Grand Champs in my casual matches. I always find that hilarious. You're gonna all 3 go off again, aren't you? I am max dragging these, which I shouldn't be, but I am. You're something big, aren't you? Yeah, you're something big. What are you? Are you another uni? I had a 21-pound trophy, that's why. Oh, you're good. Yeah. Yeah, they changed a lot of the ranking system, so that's what I was just talking about, is a lot of people that were champs before season 13, they're all plat. Like, they dropped all the way to plat to like diamond 1. That's what I was saying. Like, I peaked, I think it was like season, what was it, season 14, season 15. I was diamond 3 for a very long time, but I could never get higher. I only play Rocket League for like an hour, and then I just get off. I only get a few games in and then normally leave. Another 21-pound trophy. Is that two 21-pound trophies? Both of them are like percentage off of it being a unique. And I still have 8 more. So I made my money back at least. Orange. White or orange? White or orange? Orange. I think white's about to go off. I'm gonna max drag it for a minute. Kind of forcing these fish in right now because I'm not trying to be here much longer. Oh, 14-pound trophy. That's 3 trophies in a row. I'll take one more fish and then I'll end up moving. Yeah, one more fish and I'll end up moving. Come on. No, you swam off, didn't you? Yeah, you did. In the process of this, you're 7, go to an 8. You are an 8, you are a 7. If I'm going to be using large minnows, I'm going to definitely be using 8-aught. I hope I wasn't talking to myself on mute the entire time. One of those two are about to go off. 18-pound muskie. I don't want a muskie, but I'll take a muskie. Cast you back out. I only got 6 large minnows, and then I gotta switch over to small minnows again. I guess I was talking to myself. Sorry, I muted it on occasion. I just don't pay attention to unmuting it all the time. Okay, come on. You can come in now. Thank you. Both of these rods. You did break. Yeah, I figured you could. You can hear the little click. I do it a lot of times to clear my throat, because talking so much, I have a very bad throat, so I have to clear it to answer a lot of times. Are you a trophy? Yes, you are. Okay, so I have pulled out 2 trophies from here. So I think I could probably pull one more, and then I'll end up moving. Yeah, I have a very bad throat. That's why a lot of times I sound muffled when I'm actually not. And I cough quite a bit, so technically from doctors, my lung capacity is like 60% less than what it should be. So, not the best condition. That's why I don't talk on the mic too much. That's why when I first started, I never used a mic. Is it going to take? Is it going to take, or is it going to run away? It looks like it ran away. I think the green one's about to go off too. I don't think this is a trophy, I think it's common. It might be a trophy. Don't know. We'll find out. No, it's definitely common. Yeah, a little 8-pounder. And 2 large minnows left, and then I switch over to small minnows again. Lucky I already have 200 pounds of fish so it won't be too bad to fill it. I am going to end the stream when I fill this keep net and go to the next day. That's just so I can go double check everything I need to. We're gonna move. Because I do need to double check if my math was correct. I need to see if the gear is level 38 or 36. I do believe I mathed everything out for 36, but I want to double check before I end up leaving here. So, because if it is level 38, I don't want to spend 20 grand to come back here. One more large minnow, switch over to the smalls. That's why I did bring the small minnows, just as precaution. So I didn't know how many fish I would need to catch with the shiners. I'll save you for a second. Give me 1 minute. Oh, he just ended his stream. Yeah, he just ended his stream. Rodrigo is streaming right now. Yeah, Rodrigo's streaming right now. He just started, I guess. No 10-pounder, I'm out of current bait. Yeah, I figured I was. I'm gonna wait to cast this. I want that bobber to go under before I cast. There it goes. That'll be my last large minnow is on that rod, so. And I'm almost full, so I'm happy. Okay, that one's out, that one's out. That's my last large minnow. So, you, and I'm gonna keep the 8-aught on there. See if that helps a little bit with the small fish. I think it's only gonna be like, what, 4 more fish, 5 more fish? I think I just scared it away. You got 12K. Nice. Nice. That's what I was saying. Like, I think it's around 5 to 6 days, and you should be able to make around 60,000. So, if you are saving your money, you should be able to afford coming here easily. Yeah, I would push for The 24,000 was just for the rod and reel. You'll need another 17,000 for license and for traveling. So that's why I'm highballing 60,000 so that you can buy shiners, you can buy your bait, you can buy hooks, you can buy line and everything else. And with small minnows, I'm going to end up missing more. Because the A-dot hook, so it should force a lot of smaller fish away. So aim for closer to 50 to 60,000. And you'll be able to have a lot more money here. And then when you save up more money, you can go get a second setup. Oh, you'll have 20. Okay. So yeah, you'll have a lot of money. I think by the time I left Emerald Lake, I think it was like 72,000 or something like that. That's what I made in total. So make a lot of money in Emerald. What are you? Yeah, another little 10-pounder. 1 or 2 more fish. End up filling my keep net. Yeah, I'm on day 12 already. I didn't even realize that. Yeah. You're on a very good pace right now. Like, you're on a very good pace right now. A lot of players don't make it to St. Croix until like level 34 or even higher sometimes. So if you can get here right at level 30, you're right on the money. One more fish. Or 2 more fish. 1 or 2, 1 or 2. Actually, is it that white one? The white one has a large minnow on it. Yeah, give me this. Give me this one. I'm gonna mess around in a second with you. Go away. No, come on. Come on. There you go. I'll waste a bait coin to go play around for a second. What are you? A little 8-pounder. It just put me over the mark. Okay. You can come in. I'll take you. We're gonna move for a second. I got one shot at this and that's it. Yeah, that's about good. What am I at? I got 20,000 plus that. I'll be at $224,000. So I'll have the money for everything I want. It's just a matter of what level I need to be, because I'm hoping I did not set this up for level 38. If need be, I'll spend a few more days here. Yeah. Makes a big difference when you know what you should be fishing for. What is this one? I think I'm just now on day 10. Not you. Yeah, I'm not even on day 10. I'm only on day 9 now. I'm already 37 and I'm only on day 9. So, knowing what to fish for makes a big deal. If you do the missions while you're there as well, that'll help out a lot. That's one of the main reasons why I even started this account, was to see why newer players were struggling and see what was going on with the leveling experience. Because a lot of new players I saw, they were just having a very difficult time playing. I am learning that it's not so much catching the fish or locations or so on. It's a lot more to do with the money. And the money is the biggest, what is it? Choke point. They're trying to catch everything when they're not catching the money fish. Please be it. Of course it's not. So I've had 2 fish swim off, which doesn't bother me. I only have 1 try at this, so whatever takes this bait's basically the last fish I'm catching today. I should, peak time should be fine. Peak should be fine right now. Yeah, I'm just at the end of it. It's not bad. I'll waste a bait coin. Yeah, I'll waste a bait coin for it. It's okay. You my broken one, you're my broken one. That's a really nice price for it. Yeah, keep that up. What? It's only going to take you 5 days to get $60,000. Yeah, I think I was fishing with I think 88 pounds, keeping that there. Yeah, by the time you're level 30, you'll have a lot of extra money to spend. So, just big thing is buy a very good setup, like good float rods for here. That'll be like the number one thing you need to look at, and don't buy blindly. Actually, do the math and figure everything out properly, and that'll make a big difference. Please take. There you go. Are you going to be the fish I want? You don't seem like the fish I want. You're not the fish I want. Yeah, you're definitely not the fish I wanted. It's okay. Yeah, if you can tell, the gear I'm using is very good. I've caught 2 uniques on it already. I've caught the blue catfish on this too, so it's very versatile. 18-pound muskie just off of that, and I'm not struggling to bring them in. I'm going to get rid of my smallest. What is my smallest? 6 pounds? 6 pounds? Yeah. Right. I'll keep you. You were not the fish I wanted, but it's fine. Where are you at? Big thing, don't waste your money on the boats. Do not waste your money on renting boats. It's not worth it. You don't need a boat until Blue Crab Island. So, you can buy one eventually, but don't waste your money on renting them. Okay, let's spin the coin. 20,000. 2,000. I'm fine with paying the 2,000 per day. That's 234,000. I'm almost level 38. So, that's not bad at all. My gear is finally going. Finally getting hurt, and that's been after 13 days. So, that's actually quite amazing. I thought it was going to go down even faster than that. It's 45. Sorry, I'm just checking. Just playing with feeder rods earlier. Where you at? Slide rock. I like this one. I actually really like him. He's really cool, and his animation in the Congo is actually really cool too. I forgot to get a photo of this guy when I caught him. Which one? This one, armored big head. kind of bland, but for a big head carp, I mean, he's kind of cool. I really like this one. I like his fins look like bat wings. This one, a little bit too shiny for me. He's cool, but just a little bit too shiny. Which one? Where's the smaller one? This one. I actually like him more. Who else was it? It's not you guys, it's you. A double-headed eel. Was there another one? I don't think there was another one. Yeah, I don't think there was another one. I think it was just them. Yeah, he was the smallest. I need to work on some of those challenges. And then my biggest fish is only 12.56. Alright, I have to double check my math, so I'm going to end up ending the stream in a few minutes. So I'm just gonna read off basically total fish and compare them to what I was at. I did get a larger unique northern pike this time, so I'm at 36 pounds. So I did upgrade that at least. What is that? 1,381 total fish caught, 1,048 common, 310 trophies, which is actually really good. And 23 unique fish caught, and I'm only at 9 days. So, big achievements. I'm hoping next stream I will be at San Joaquin. I'm not going to leave here yet until I confirm that all my gear is going to be okay for level 36. So, what are you trying to add me on? Before I leave, what are you trying to add me on? If you're on PC, you can't add me though. No, if you're PC, you can't add me. I'm on PlayStation, so, and sadly no crossplay. And you don't need a boat because Emerald Lake allows boats, but you only need it if you're going to go for the Sauger. At St. Croix, the only reason you would need a boat is simply to go to that floating dock over there. You don't need it for anything else besides that floating dock. And that's just to catch blue catfish and sturgeon. But you could actually cast from right here on this corner. You can cast over to that floating dock and catch them anyways. So there's no point to use a boat for a long time. The other maps, the only other map I think, so Blue Crab is level 54, so you should own a boat by that point, and that map highly requires a boat. Like if you don't have a boat, you're stuck at 2 locations and that's it. all the rest of the maps really don't require a boat, so they help, but they don't really like need a boat. But I'm going to end the stream. I'm gonna probably go to bed after this. So for the sea, any of the ocean packs, you do not need to spend real money. You can rent a boat in the ocean. It's not the best, and if you're going to go to level 100, I would recommend buying it or spending real money to buy a boat. If you're going to go to I'm brain farting at the moment. Maldives, you definitely should own your own boat. And then Kaiji, you can rent and fix, like you have to fix up the boat with 16 different missions, which I would recommend doing the missions even if you own your own boat. But the issue is big fish you're not going to be able to keep. Yeah, if you're going to, the two packs I would ever recommend are the Congo pack or the Maldives boat pack. Those are the only two packs I would ever recommend, but that's because the Congo pack gives you the boat that has 2 rod holders on it, and the Maldives big boat pack gives you a saltwater boat that can be used anywhere, any ocean map. So, in the holding capacity, the fishnets in that are what you're paying for. I can't show you on this account. The Maldives boat will hold over 6,600 pounds worth of fish with a, what is it, a single max fish weight is like 1,300 pounds or 1,400 pounds. I'm not positive. So that's what you're mainly paying for if you buy a saltwater boat. I'm not positive. The Maldives pack, it's quite pricey. Yeah, that's 60 plus tax. But like I said, this boat holds. The reason I do recommend it is because you get 60 days. It's a 60-day pass to Maldives plus all these items. So if you do this correctly, you can level all the way up to like 80 to 90 easily. Yeah, it's 30 days and 30 days. So it's a 60-day pass to Maldives, which is the #1 map to grind for money and for levels. The big thing about the boat, yeah, 6,610 pounds with a, what is this? I'm looking for single fish. It does not say single fish. Yeah, it doesn't say the single fish. But yes, 5 seats, so you can have 5 buddies on your boat with 10 rod holders. You get a personal tablet in between each one of the rod holders as well. But this one, for $40, it's only a 7-day pass, I believe, to Kaiji. Oh, it is 30 days. Okay, it is 30 days. But within that 30 days, the issue is the 2 rods that they give you. One casting, which is only 154 at max, and then this is a bottom rod at 160. It'll allow you to catch fish on the reefs, but you can't go trolling, and you can't catch big grouper, is the other downside. So you're going to struggle with grouper, and basically you're only catching fish that are around the reefs. The boat, it's only 2,645. So, and I think the max weight's only around 500 pounds. So I believe there are some fish that, or it's like 560. So you should be able to keep everything, but yeah, the downside are the rods. The rods are not good. Yeah. Yeah, there you go. I was trying to click the other buttons, it wasn't pulling them up. Yeah, 551, max single fish. So the only fish that you would not be able to keep is like a trophy bluefin. That will, you can't keep a trophy bluefin. But yeah, I would not recommend this one. For 30 days, it's not really beneficial. You're not gonna have the right gear to fish more than the reefs. The reefs are gonna be the only thing you could fish. I do recommend this one if you're going to go to Japan, to Kaiji, because the rods are actually quite good. Because this one, it says casting, but this is a trolling rod, and that's a 194 pound trolling rod that you can catch everything on. This one is the best casting rod. So this is a spinning casting rod, and this is one of the better casting rods that you can troll with as well. So these are both very good for trolling. And I think this is 60 day. Actually, I think it's not a casting, is it? It's a bottom rod. Yeah, it's 60 day. So 60 days to Kaiji. And the boat capacity is actually decent, but if you're going to be spending 60 bucks, I would just go to Maldives. It is a bottom, isn't it? Yeah, it is a bottom rod. This was the good bottom rod. But yeah, decent casting rod, so you can troll with that one, and then this one can do the really big grouper with no issue. But it's $59.99 in comparison to $59.99 that you're getting a 243 pound casting rod to troll with, and you're getting a 198 pound spinning rod that you can cast lures with. So, and the big thing is literally the boat. 6,610 pounds with a max fish of 1430 in comparison to 4,409 pounds with a single fish of only 661 pounds. So this boat can do everything on Kaiji, but this boat can do everything at both Maldives and Kaiji. And I just think the rods are a lot better. The rods are a lot better to get this pack with. And I'd rather spend 60 days at Maldives than I would to spend 60 days at Kaiji. Yeah. If you buy the Maldives boat, you can keep any fish possible. Yeah. Um, Pagan has a bigger fish than me, but let's put it in perspective here. The biggest fish in the entire game right now, for PlayStation at least, was 1,356 pounds. So, if I was to get this boat, so 1356, I can keep it, so 1430. But if I get the other boat, I'd have to throw it back. So I'd only get the XP and I could never get the money for it. And that's what, those are $80,000-$90,000 fish. I think each one of those are around like $80,000 to $90,000, if not more. I think they were coming out to like 110,000 per fish. I haven't fished at Maldives or at Kaiji for a while. Don't know. But yeah, within 60 days you can make millions. The swordfish, I can't check right now. The swordfish were in between 197,000 XP to like 160,000 XP per fish. So yeah, within 60 days, if you buy that pack, you should be able to level almost up to 100. My buddy right here, Pagan, he bought the pack at like level 30. He was like level 35. And if you can tell, he's all the way up to 93. Yeah. I did have, after showing him how to swordfish, or how to catch the swordfish, he's been leveling on his own. And he was getting around like 5 to 10 levels per swordfish. So, it is pay to advance. It's not pay to win, it's pay to level up faster. Yeah. If you buy the Maldives pack, you can go to basically every map eventually. It'll open everything up for you. When I was grinding to level 100, I ended up top 20 on XP board. The top 20, I would think I maxed out at like 19. So I was somewhere around here. And that's what, 10 million? Yeah, 10 million XP per week. So, and that's just strictly from farming the swordfish. But, wait, I am going to end the stream, so Tyler, take it easy. Hope to see you in the next one. 1364, I think it was. 1356. Yeah, 1356. Okay, but I am gonna end stream. Tyler, take it easy. Anybody that stopped by, thank you for watching. Um, yeah, I hope to see you at San Joaquin next time. Take it easy. Have a good one.